Good morning. Welcome to the IELTS Speaking test. So first of all, let's talk about birthdays. How do children often celebrate birthdays in your country?
To me, in my country, kids usually throw a party with friends to celebrate their birthdays. It can be held at home or in a high-end restaurant, depending on how much money their parents can afford.
How did you celebrate your last birthday?
Yeah, well, honestly, I am not a party animal, so I didn't intend to have a grand celebration on my last birthday. As I vividly recall, some of my close friends were invited to my house, and then we had a barbecue together. Later on, I just simply made a wish and blew out the candles on the birthday cake they had bought me from an acclaimed bakery.
What kinds of birthday gifts do you like to receive?
Well, I would say that I have no specific interest in what I will get on my birthday. To me, the fact that my family or friends care about picking up something for me on the day I was born is what touches me the most. It's the thought that counts.
Is there a difference between the way you celebrate your birthday in the past and at the present?
Well, I suppose so. As a child, I was really fond of being surrounded by many people, so there were a lot of friends invited to my birthday party. Additionally, I also like being showered with presents on my birthday. When I reach my adulthood, I usually treat myself to a gift. It's like instead of holding a party on such a special day.
Okay. In part 2 of the speaking test, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. And before you talk, you have 1 minute to think about what you're gonna say. And you can make notes if you wish. Okay, here's some paper and a pen. And I would like you to talk about a health problem that you or someone you know had.
Well, to me, getting sick is inevitable for many of us. And today I'm going to talk about the time when I suffered from malaria, which is a mosquito-borne infectious disease. Malaria has long been known as one of the most dangerous diseases, which can lead to people's deteriorating health condition, even mortality if not properly treated. If my memory serves me well, that was when I was in high school student, an 11th grader to be exact. At that time, my school held an outing to the lake, and I was super excited because this was the first time I had a chance to travel to such a glamorous city. One day before the trip, I had a severe fever that my body couldn't function properly. At first, I thought it was just an ordinary fever, and I would be able to make a speedy recovery. However, things turned out to be much worse for me. As I was diagnosed with malaria after a medical checkup, which means that I couldn't make it to the lake with my classmates. The doctor prescribed some medicine and told me to have a week's rest. It's like initial symptoms of this disease including headache, vomiting, and nausea. Those literally tortured me for the first 3 days of the disease. Since then, I was gradually got better and was able to do some gentle exercises. I was completely free of illness after 7 days. What else? Missing out on the trip to the city I love really saddened me, but the fact that I was able to overcome such a life-threatening disease was a blessing to me.
Okay, so we've been talking about the health problem, and I would like to ask you some more questions about this. Have people become more health conscious nowadays?
Definitely. People have become more health conscious since the outbreak of the COVID-19. An increased focus on overall wellness has been witnessed as many people have eventually quit smoking habits and placed emphasis on physical activity across the world.
What do the people in your country often do to remain healthy?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, a healthy lifestyle can allow us to thrive throughout the course of our lives. You know, healthy movements, including walking, dancing, or even running, can actually keep people physically active during the day, especially for those who are pressed for time, as such activities may take us a relatively short amount of time to execute. Well, besides, having a well-balanced diet can also promote people's metabolism and immunity. Therefore, they can avoid suffering from severe disorders.
How can healthy eating habits be inculcated in children?
Yeah, in my opinion, a good diet can enable kids to stay alert during studies or other extracurricular activities. Yeah, it's such a long word. So helping them to adopt healthy eating habits is indispensable. A proper eating habit can be taught by encouraging our kids to eat slowly, and by doing this, they can chew their food thoroughly before swallowing it, thus absorbing nutrients more efficiently. Additionally, a good eating pattern can also be fostered if kids are surrounded by family members while having meals. Yeah, this not only can help kids create an appropriate timetable for any mealtime, but also strengthen a long-lasting bond within the family.